Hello everybody, welcome to episode 7 of the DM Kiwami series. And here we have the DM Kiwami. Look at the beautiful device. It's a VMon. Still VMon. But cool part about this VMon now is if we actually clean up all of our junkaroo and stuff like that. So I haven't actually done a bit today. First off, we are going to show one of the most major things we've done. For anyone that is curious. Digivolution! Our boy can become a Tyrannomon now. Look at that. Tyrannomon. Let's get a big look at that sprite. Beautiful. Look at that big, beautiful dinosaur. That's what you call a good-looking boy right there. One of the best-looking boys. So yes, he is now a Tyrannomon. I did actually do full effort. I don't know if that actually does anything on this device. I actually don't know if XVMon's part of this device. But, yeah, we got Tyrannomon, which I don't know if that was good or bad. I don't know, I like Tyrannomon. But yeah, besides that, we've also been working on, like, getting our stats and everything going up. I don't think we have any effort fully pushed up there yet. But, besides that, we've also been working on trying to get, like, other things kind of going in there. So, yeah, we don't have any effort. And nothing else. Both give them a meet. Because, you know, if you have that full health bar, you got that extra HP! That's the joys of this device. I'll give him one protein, because why not? Because I don't feel like doing training. We're about to button mash our way through a bunch of other stuff in a second. So yeah, let's get into some digi battles. I was going to focus on doing battles, but instead I was like, let's go for effort. And I hope that was a good idea or not. I don't know. We got Tyrannomon out of it, so hopefully that's a good idea. Yeah, we're going to find out how well that worked out for me. Woo! Go! Oh. I don't like how that was going. Whee! I keep trying to look at the screen, and that always goes against me. Because I'm trying to get, like, better footage for y'all. That never works out the way I'm hoping it does. But there we go, we're doing pretty decently, as you see here. Our guy does actually have a good health bar there. So yay for us. Though it's not great when the other guy's dodging pretty well. So hopefully we get a little bit more into it. Oh yeah, another extra hit. Look at that, we're doing pretty good on this fight. Though he got a hit on us too. You never know. You never know in this device. Especially with the whole like mega hits in this thing. Like that's kind of a crazy thing that can happen. You always gotta be on your tippy toes when some of these fights happen. Because, ooh boy, can they, like, do, like, a magical hit. We got a pill! Look at that giant old pill. That's awesome. 100 XP out of that, too. So, ooh, we're gonna be doing real good now. And we're fighting Shakomon. Oh, why am I looking at the screen? Whee! Doing this the proper way. Bam, look at that. Nice big old chunky hit there. I don't know if people like these battle videos. I'm just going through some battles. I was told to at least get past, like, Area 2. So I am actually going to be focusing on battles this time around. Instead of doing the nonsensical thing I did with my last run. Which was pretty bad, you know. Was a pretty bad run, you know. So we are going to at least try focusing on battles. Battles. And get through all that fun. I'm not showing off all the battles, I'm just showing off like the whichever ones I can get into this device, really. Come on. I will say, it is a pain in the butt sometimes doing some of these things. I'm still mixed on this training sometimes, I don't know. I'm back and forth on it. Like, I enjoy it. But I'm also kind of annoyed by it sometimes. It also doesn't help that, like, the refresh rate of the screen is a bit wonky. So I can't always, like, trust my camera screen when I'm looking at it. Even though it is the nice view to it. Oh, look at that mega hit! Woo! But yeah, overall, I have been enjoying it. Training is always weird to me. Like, I can do it okay-ish. I'm not good at it, but like I'm getting sorta. I don't know if I'm really getting better at it. It's one of those things where it's like I don't know. I do sort of like the concept of it, of like the point system and how it like adds up everything. Especially like how each like speed up does add like a sort of point to it in a sense. It's just kind of interesting to me. Oh, see, like that one got a mega hit on us. Look how strong that is. That's insane. Like we also now have a chance of like getting our butt whipped. Come on, please dodge that last one. That last hit's gonna... No, you darn red dinosaur. Aw, come on. I will say I'm not a fan of the last hit concept in this device. That's like one of my only, like... Well, that's not my only gripe, but it's one of the few where I'm like, I don't know about that one. Because that whole concept there is like, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know, I believe in the whole health bar gimmick more. I do like that in Digimon. I do wish, like, at some point Digimon would add, like, speed stats into things to make battles a bit more, like, interesting in that sense. Like, who goes first type things or whatever. Like, I really wish that would sort of happen in Digimon. Maybe that's why, like, I enjoy connection battles, because, like, in connection battles, you're both hitting each other at the same time, which works way better, in my opinion, than, like, the turn-based combat that a lot of them do. But I feel like if they're going to do turn-based combat, they probably should add, like, other stats and statistics into Digimon. I know it's probably just a me thing there, but I would love, like, a speed stat introduced into Digimon. Like, to add, like, more of that, like, RPG feel to it sometimes. I don't know, I feel like that would, like, just make battling a bit more interesting in that sense. Though, who knows, people might disagree with me on that. Though I'm also the person that really likes basic battling on the older devices, so, like, that's just probably, like, one of those, like, back and forth concepts there. I do get why you do add that final turn into this device, because it does, like, equal out more of the balance in that sense. But I don't know, I'm kind of mixed on that. What are y'all's opinions on that, like, for those who have ran this device? Like, do you agree with, like, the one hit, like, or, like, the final hit concept? Nope, that was bad. Go. Do y'all agree with the final hit concept in this device? Man, I am not good at this training. Okay, there we go. I don't know, I'm always kind of mixed on that, though. It's Geckomon. I'm trying to remember if Geckomon's a champion or like a rookie. I think it's a champion, from what I remember. Yeah, because I think it was the tadpole one's the rookie, and then it evolves into this guy. Don't know why I'm forgetting that. It's been too long since I've dealt with Digimon concepts, like looking at evolutions. Never really think about it too often. I'm like, Oh, look at that. We got that nice hit there. He got a nice little hit on us before. But we won, though, so we're doing pretty well. Let's see, we're just at least trying to get to, like, that nice little level up there. And, like, also try completing these areas. Because that's sort of like the main goal. I do want to, like, at least get further into this device. Because I feel like I haven't done too much with this device, sadly. I feel like I'm wasting the potential of this device in those, like, in that sense. Look at all this battling! All the great battles! I was kind of interested to see some of the other Digimon on this device. I don't know. I know the, like, sort of main point of this device is to sort of, like... What is it? Go through the adventure more than, like, the Digimon and stuff like the evolutions and stuff like that, like, instead of, like, the basic VPET stuff. But it's kind of cool in that sense still. Though I'm kind of curious on the replayability factor once you, like, actually defeat the areas, though. Because that's one thing I will complain about with the DMXs is, like, the replay factor in the DMX is, like, not that great once you do actually get to that second gen. Like, sure, you have all the unlocked, like, evolution trails that you got from, like, completing the tournament or whatever. But then you're kind of missing out on some of the other stuff now that, like, you wish you was there, like, the first time round. I don't know, I feel like every time, like, you get a new egg on the DMX, it should, like, sort of, like, reset the tournament in that sense. I don't know. Or maybe, like, make it slightly harder or something. I don't know. Trying to figure out, like, what would be a good way to, like, get around that in a Digimon. In terms of, like, replay value. Or maybe, like, put, like, an RNG sort of battling element into it. I don't know. Something like that. Look at that. We're level 4 now. We're doing good. Look at our boy. He's doing great. Yeah. We're going to do this properly. We're going to do it right. Oh, we didn't do it right. We got 30. And yeah, look at that. Gomamon dodged us. Like that. That's because we messed up. Oh, look at that. Nice little hit to him. Though I will say, I do kind of prefer the idea of, like, unlocking eggs, though. Compared to, like, the DMX's, like, unlocking, like, certain evolution paths. Because I will say, like, I like the idea of, like, having different types of Digimon and stuff like that going through. Versus, like, the other concept. I don't know, I feel like there needs to be, like, a balance between, like, the VPET aspects and the RPG mechanics in Digimon sometimes. And, like, you can see that issue sometimes pop up where, like, the RPG takes a bit too much into, like, the Digimon. I feel like there needs to be, like, a nice little balance there. Oh, look at that, we got a nice little win there. I still say one of my favorite examples of that is always still, like, the Dragon Quest device. Where, like, even though it's based off of an RPG franchise, it very much takes, like, different elements from the RPG. Like, you still have stats and stuff, but, like, sort of the main function of it is more, like, on, like, the walking aspects of the device. Which I always find really cool. Like, I don't know, something about that's always very enjoyable to me. Like, the walking and VPET aspects do take a little bit more overall than this sort of, like, random battles and stuff like that. I don't know. That's something I also enjoy about, like, the original, like... Oh, did we lose that fight? Yeah, we lost that fight. Dang. That new Momon kicked our butt! He got that nice mega hit there. Come on, let's do this properly. Woo! Oh man, come on. Whee! There we go. I always feel like that should be, like, sort of a thing to always look into. Especially in the, like, was it an original Digimon, it had, like, the whole, like, hidden statistics or whatever behind it. So, like, you did have your main statistics, but you always had the hidden ones that became, like, viewable, like, in the progress later on. But, like, the VPET was always still the main portion of the device. And I always liked that, I don't know. I could always enjoy that about, like, the original Digimon. Like, the carrying aspect of it was always front and center versus, like, the battle element. Woo! Another fight! And look at that, we got a nice little win there. And that should take us to the next area. Which I don't know if it actually takes us to the next area or not. We do get a nice little chunk of XP though there. And I think that's a nice little good completion bonus there. We do get a little stick there, nice little stick item. And yeah, so now we get the select area thing. Make sure you are doing this in your run. Make sure you do go to this one and select your area. So make sure you do select your area 1. So you got area 0, which we just beat. So we're doing area 1 now. And yeah, there you go. We now fight some, like, new Digimons and stuff. Well, I say new Digimons, but it's Gomamon again, so. The joys. And there is, like, levels to each area, so make sure you... I know it sounds a bit confusing, but make sure you are keeping up with like everything that is going on in said device in that way. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna keep going through this device and keep burning through the battles here, because that is kind of the main goal, and I'm trying to keep up with it. So hopefully we do get our next evolution in that sense. I do probably need to raise the effort hearts again. I don't know if that's mandatory or not, but I am going to mess around with that and get that all nice and set up again. And overall, we're doing pretty decently, I say. Oh, we actually have one more energy left. You know what? Let's do that little. Let's do a little bit of a battle there. Let's enjoy that last energy that we get from this fight. And look at that! It's that weird little potato one! Oh, the best ending ever! Woo! Love that dude. I always forget his name, but it's freaking adorable, and I'm gonna put him in the thumbnail picture, because I still have his little picture in my phone. Like, I'm gonna love him. I love him. Nothing's ever gonna stop my love for this guy. Nothing. I'm gonna feel bad when I kill him, because this is where it's sort of leading to, but my big, beautiful dino boy right there is going to take him out. But I'm always going to be excited to see this beautiful boy. Nothing's ever going to stop that. And let's get to the weird part of the device with the de-evolution. Oh, we got a nice little XP boost there. No, not XP boost, a little bit of XP. And de-evolution, which is said. Yeah, you do require energy to keep up with your evolution, so once you actually do run out of DP, your guy does sort of revert back to his original form, which is the Vmon. Which I say is a way better version of doing that than the pendulum cycle. Ugh, I hated the pendulum cycle and how it did it. Quick little rant before we do that. See that? Whoever's watching this, Bandai, if you ever rethink about the pendulum cycle, do it like this. Tie it to the DP bar. That works so much better. Like, you see how that worked? And the thing is, the DP bar doesn't just stay at 0 for the whole entire day either. So, like, the DP bar does actually refill throughout the day. Like, throughout the time. So you can always keep doing your battles and stuff like that. That works so much better. Wow. Like, that's genius right there. Just, sorry, y'all. That, literally, love how that actually worked out. This cycle is better than the actual pendulum cycle. Maybe that's how the Neo does it, I don't know, but, like, still. That is a way better cycle mechanic. That is so awesome. I freaking love that. And, yep, we're gonna end the video now, because man, I think I messed up my vocals there. Blah. But, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna go get a drink of water after this. But thank y'all for watching. Make sure to check out the creator. He is linked down below in these videos. I do my best to keep him in a nice little shout out here. Because remember, this is an indie project. This is a homemade Digimon done by one man. Well, he actually has a nice community to him, so I guess he does actually have a bit of help now, hopefully. But still, he made this project. It's an amazing project. There's even online battling in this thing, which I think was done by someone else in the community, but still, that's amazing. The effort put into this device. It's the device, and then like the community behind it is amazing. Freaking love it. There's even like mods to like switch out screens and stuff like that now. Like, it's pretty cool. And I know I need to do like an online battling episode. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna record that fun. I'll figure it out at some point. Maybe I'll make it a little bit dumb and like put on a CRT and like do battles that way. I don't know. I'll find out something random to do. I just have to figure out a good way to film it, because that's the issue. Because the office that is where my computer is in is not good looking compared to this beautiful set here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. We might be cleaning up like the retro scene over here, which is sort of like meh. I don't know. I had to really kind of rethink how I'd ever do a recording of online battle stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. So I'll see everyone later, and thank y'all for watching. Bye. And make sure to go check out the creator. I'm serious about this. Awesome dude. I'm hoping this series helps him out, because these devices are amazing. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.